Okay, so before I go into the other dungeon, I already looted these two chests and forgot because I was explaining stuff. I want to show you the rest mechanic because now I remembered. So if I press R, I go into the rest screen, and I can only go there when my indicator is either green. It can be yellow, but I still have to be far enough from a monster that, you know, it enables the rest. I will show you what I mean when we get to the dungeon. And if I rest and heal for 8 hours, I use up 2 food, and my characters will be restored with full health and mana, like if I was healing in an inn, like if I was resting in an inn. However, you know, again, if they were poisoned, diseased, any other kind of debuff, I would not get the maximum amount of mana. Resting here on dirt uses up 2 of my food. Whereas if I just go here on the grass, where it's comfy, I only use up 1 food. Now that is good to remember because most of the dungeons basically take 2 food to rest because it's like, you know, hardwood floor or whatever. But some outside areas, for example, the frozen highlands, which, you know, are frozen and have snow, I think they use up like 4 food. And the desert areas, I think, also use up either 3 or 4, or maybe, but I'm not sure, even 5. So, you know, the cost goes up. So you have to kind of be mindful where you rest if you want to keep, you know, enough food. So I'm just gonna rest here. There is a chance that you get ambushed while resting, but luckily we've dodged that. So I'm just gonna go into turn-based mode because I know that there's going to be enemies waiting for me right here. So a couple of bats and a vampire bat, I'm just going to shoot them. There's another reason why I did this. As you can see, my indicator is yellow, but I can still press R because I'm far enough from all the other mobs that I can rest. If I go closer, you'll see that even though I am that the indicator was yellow, I could not rest, even though I was pressing R. Anyway, welcome to woo! God, you scared me, bat. Welcome to the Abandoned Temple of Baa. It's a lovely place. One thing I'm going to do is I'm going to cast Torchlight just to increase the vision a bit. That's much nicer. I'm going to have to be recasting that a lot though because I only have 1 hour. Like it only lasts for 1 in-game hour. I'll cast Wizard Eye. Let's see these barrels. This is an empty barrel and this barrel has yellow liquid. Barrels are filled with liquids and each color of liquid represents 1 stat. So if I drink from this barrel, I will get +1 accuracy because the liquid is yellow. And the liquids that increase your stats go like this. Red increases might, orange increases intellect, yellow increases accuracy, blue increases personality, green increases endurance, and I said previously yellow increases accuracy, purple increases speed, and white increases luck. So this is the one of a few ways to get extra stats, and stats are very much important in the early game, not so much in the late game, because stats have diminishing returns. I think up to level up to something like 20 or 25, I think you get like +1 bonus, depending on like what the stat increases, per like 2 stat points, whereas above that it's like 1 bonus per 5 or 2 bonus per 5 and then 5 per 10, something ridiculous like that. It's basically sort of like diminishing returns, right? Okay, so let's open this door. There are snakes there. Deal with them. I have to be careful a bit because the snakes are actually, like, I would say the strongest creature type or beast type. There's only really cobras and so it's cobras and spiders and bats. That's pretty much the only thing. Oh, okay, I killed them all. That's good. And like, I don't know the exact stats, but I feel like, oh, my torchlight already ran out. That's kind of bad. Okay, white liquid. Who needs luck? I'm going to be spreading out these stats a bit, at least in the beginning. Unless it's like intellect and personality, those I'll be focusing on to my cleric and my sorcerer respectively.
Got it.
Okay, disarm trap worked.
I don't know.
There's a chain armor there, and some other things. Oh wait, let's... Why do I have all these things? Let's just tidy up my inventory. Like I said, how I like to do things is the first character has weapons, the second character has armors or things with armor class. Belt is not a part of things that have armor class, but a phantom cloak is. And I need to equip it on somebody, and of course Roderick is going to get it because he has no armor at this point. The third character has miscellaneous items like potions and wands and scrolls. Pieces of equipment that do not have armor class. The fourth one has, well, things that I basically want to keep, and quest items. That's how I like to do things, because it's much easier to, you know, find shops, empty your inventory, then, you know, basically just transfer the inventory, yada yada yada. You'll see. You'll figure out your own system. This is just a system that I use. Went into turn-based mode. Okay, so I got poisoned, which is not good. Okay. Sparks is good against these guys. Oh, I don't need that message scroll. This was actually a quest item.
I don't know.
But I don't need it anymore. Ah! But since I got poisoned, I can show you something. The question is, though, will I be able to? If only I had another potion bottle. Let's do a short detour. And this is what we're gonna do. I'm gonna show you how alchemy works, but first the shop needs to open.
Have a look around.
What you can do with potions. We're gonna buy these potion bottles. I guess we can brew a few more, because we're gonna need this exact potion a few more times in this dungeon. So we got poisoned by the cobra.
This should work.
We're gonna make blue potions and red potions, and we're gonna mix them into purple potions, which are cure poison. That's what we are going to do.
It worked. I don't know.
In cure poison, we can just cure Serena of this poison.
It worked. It
I'm gonna
worked.
brew up another one because we're going to need it sooner or later. And do we have another yellow herb? We don't. We had another yellow herb we could have used. Could have used these energy potions. We can use them here, actually. 10 to primary statistics is not bad. It's going to help us a lot. I don't know why I didn't heal up, but here we are. Okay, that was interesting. So I already know where the monsters are, so I'm like, I have
I don't know.
the movements that I do are well, because I am familiar with the game. Oh my god, that's a huge spider. I'm gonna try and lure them outside one by one, but I don't think I'll manage to do it. I guess I'll just try and corner hit them. So sometimes the huge spider actually comes into range when I can hit him. Okay, that's it. Just 2 more spiders. And this is a bit of a cheaty strat, but like I said, I kind of like it. Oh! You know what I just remembered? Aha! I can show you a new mechanic and also a thing that I would suggest you do. It doesn't break the game too much, but it gives you something to look forward to. So what I'm going to do is, I'm going to use Fly with Alexis. Now I'm going to go into turn-based mode and show you this. As you can see, there's an icon that the Fly spell is active on my party. And what Fly does is, you won't believe this, trust me, you won't believe this, it enables you to fly. This is what Fly does. You're able to fly using the page up to go up and insert key to go down. And the good thing about Fly is that it is double speed compared to ground travel. And we're going to do 2 things. That wasn't one of the 2 things. We're going to do 3 things. We're not going to do 3 things because we ran out of mana.
It worked.
It still uses mana, which is kind of bad. It uses 1 mana per, I think 10 minutes, so we have to be quick. I'm gonna grab these 2 horseshoes in the volcano. And also this obelisk. Obelisk is basically, you know, a puzzle. And then we're gonna go reach this lovely lady in this house here. She's going to teach us expert air magic, which is going to make our sparks spell a lot stronger because we will shoot 2 additional sparks. And we will grab a certain NPC here, which I love.
Greetings.
This is Orville Corvair, the Scholar, and what the Scholars do, once you hire them, this is also how hirelings work. If you click on more information, a given hireling will give you information basically on what he does, but what Scholars do is they give you unlimited item identification and a 5% bonus to all experience gained, and that, I think, Scholars, are one of the best hirelings to have, because that means you don't have to either spend money on identifying items or skill points on the identify item skill. If you want to have items identified, and then you basically just right click over everything and everything gets nice and identified.
Got it.
There we go. And as you can see, Orville went into this slot here. Now how much fly do I have left? If I right click on this, it'll say fly, 3 hours and 58 minutes left. That is plenty. There's something else I actually want to do, so that means I got to do a total of 4 things and not 2 and not 3, because there is also an expert water magic teacher here. I'm just going to risk this.
Okay.
So I became an expert in water magic. Now let me just get out to safety. We're going to be dealing with those guys later. Let me just fly back to New Sorpigal and heal up. Let me just show you what happens now that I have expert air magic and expert water magic. So previously, poison spray only shot 1. Now we have 3 jets of poison. And same as with sparks, poison spray can also hit 1 target. Like, all 3 projectiles can hit 1 target. That's why I bought it. That and the fact that it actually, you know, scales with skill. And now that we have expert air magic, our sparks have multiplied. So we now shoot 5 sparks. So now we deal 30 damage to a single very unlucky target. So you know what? Let's go and continue with our Abandoned Temple clear. So now we are already, we are surprisingly strong at this point. I'm not going to be using poison spray, unfortunately, because it doesn't really matter if I use it or not. Wizard Eye will also show me treasures now, which is also good, but really is just a bonus effect. Okay, I'm gonna have to be a bit more careful if I want to do this without resets. Okay, that was okay. There we go. Oh my god, I knew that I was gonna get poisoned. Luckily I got poisoned, I didn't get diseased. There is no potion to cure diseases, which is unfortunate. There's only either a spell or, you know, well, going to a temple. Oh, that blew up in my face. So I didn't have enough disarm trap to actually disarm this chest. So I am going to have to go and heal up. Oh, let's just get away. This is not the actual trap, like the sparks that fly around is not the actual trap, that's just an added effect of this chest. Do you need a hammer? No. Do you need a better dagger? No. Like, you're pretty much as strong as you're gonna get for now. And also I did not get ambushed, yay. As you can see, like, there's this little blue... Oh my god. Got hit. Oh, Jesus. There's like this, I'll cast this again. a little like blue, I can't see it now, but there's like a blue icon here. That means there's a treasure there, and I can see it now because I have an expert rank in my air magic skill due to wizard eye. So spells get better. They either like have added effects, they deal more damage, or they have you know, less recovery time. It depends on the spell. Just right click the spell and you will see what it does. So let me just navigate this dungeon backwards. So I am doing this completely on keyboard. I'm not using my mouse. And like I said, strafing is done by holding down control and then moving left to right. But I'm so used to playing this game on keyboard that I can sort of navigate my way back while strafing and turning when I have to. I play this game a lot. Oh, baby! That is a dwarven axe. That is a 42 plus 8 axe. That is super good. That's like the second best axe in the game. That is incredible. That was such a lucky find. Now, weapons in the early game, if you get a good weapon, that is super helpful. And this is one of the quest objectives that we came here to get. Candelabra being the second one, and the third one is at the far end of the dungeon. What we're gonna do is we're just going to examine all of these cages that have items in them.
Aha!
And we're gonna be careful when using these so that we don't get hit. There we go. As you can see, if you heard, that was actually a fireball flying across the room. The other cage has another spell scroll, and this is a pirate cutlass. Interesting. Interesting. Very nice. Getting very nice items. Fire resistance +3. I usually make it a point to only equip either resistances or stat rings if it has a value higher than 10. Like below that, I don't really bother because I end up changing rings way too often. In that case, so yeah, that's basically my system. So it's not a super big loss, and, you know, I'm gonna sell it for lots of gold. So you can see I'm sort of alternating between turn-based mode and real-time combat to get this done with. Sometimes it's easier to hit stuff in turn-based mode because the enemies don't move from side to side. But one thing that you have to know is that if you're in turn-based mode, the enemies, if they are aggroed on you, will go straight towards you, like the nearest possible line. So you have to keep that in mind to stay safe. That was a bat. I don't know why it was there though. I think I aggroed a spider. Yes, I did. My God, like Wizard Eye is just so good because I keep my eye on the minimap all the time. Then I can see like the enemies I've aggroed, where they're coming from. All very crucial information. Okay. Done. I'm more afraid of bats than I am of spiders, I'll be honest. Spiders I feel like are the weakest. And I'm more afraid of the bats because the spiders can poison me, but the bats can disease me, which is a stronger debuff, and it's, you know, I don't really have any other options apart from going back to town to, you know, fix the disease. Okay, so we're done with that sort of path. Now we're gonna take the other one. I'm going to be fully clearing all the dungeons that I go to. Well, we'll see how long that lasts. I just remembered that there's a couple of dungeons that I do not want to be dealing with, but maybe that will change. I don't know, we'll see. Okay. I love the fact that I can further increase the speed of my turn-based combat using Greyface. It's just so good. Some torchlight. So I'm gonna have to be a bit careful here because this is a massive amount of enemies, and I shouldn't underestimate them really because things can go from super good to super bad in a heartbeat at this stage. Wow, that was a lot of rings. I don't usually get that many rings.
Success. This should
Let's make
work.
another Cure Poison potion. We have a couple of resistance potions. Resistance potions. Unfortunately, those are kind of useful later on, not now, because, well, we don't really get anything by using it. So we aggroed a couple of bats. This is what Wizard Eye is good for, because as soon as the icons turn red, as you can see, red icons appeared. It means that my party has aggroed mobs. I say my party, I mean me, myself. Okay. Woo! Oh god! I ran straight into that one. I didn't even realize. Okay, let's heal the poison. Luckily it was a spider, it wasn't a not a cobra. Ooh, an orange potion. It wasn't a bat, so I didn't get diseased. Just, quote unquote, just poisoned. We're gonna take this road first. Ah, and one more thing. You can see that this bat is flying away from us. That's because it has very little health. You can right-click enemies to sort of see how much health they have left. The bigger bar they have, the more health they have. You can't see a numerical value unless you get a certain item. Youch. Okay. I used sparks once, but that pretty much drained me of my spell points. This is why I said that the archer is mostly going to be a backup caster, at least for now. Where did I put the ring? I know I have a ring. That's weird. Oh no, maybe I picked up something else and my brain just didn't register. Spiders. Oh my god, I got poisoned again. This is gonna blow up, right? Yep! Oh well.
Aha!
That's a dough. That's my last potion. That's not good. Gonna have to be a bit more careful going into the last part of the dungeon. So let's just heal up our characters as much as we can. That's all we're gonna use Serena for at this moment. And we forgot to cast Blast. We're gonna keep forgetting about casting Blast, by the way. Because the problem with the spirit magic spells is they only last for 1 hour plus either 5 or 15 minutes per point of skill. Which is a bummer, because that is not a large amount of time. So I have to keep recasting it, and sometimes I just forget. Just like I did now. I literally forgot to recast or cast the last season. But it is useful, I promise. Blast makes a big difference. When enemies come to you, you want to have as much chance to hit, actually, as possible. Because not only, like, the fact is that you not only hit them, but you also, like, sort of mini-stun them, right? And you can keep an enemy, well, stun-locked if you attack quickly enough. So, it's sort of like a defensive thing as well, I guess. In a weird sort of way. Okay. Now, let's pick up the Cobra eggs. I'll show you what you do with them. Let's see. Of course. So all of these chests are now going to sort of blow up in my face, unfortunately. Do I already have meditation? We already have meditation, of course we do. Red potion to cure my wounds. Oh my god, why didn't I make another cure poison potion? Well, that's fine. Let's do this. So you can grab this, which is a better thing. I'm gonna give the Knight's Gauntlets to my Paladin, and this I'm going to give to my Sorcerer because he needs it. Wands are basically weapons that you equip and then they cast the spells that they sort of have on them, but they only have a limited amount of charges. They have 55. I never use wands. They can be useful. If you get like a good wand at the beginning, you can make use of it. However, generally I just sell them. You can use them wait until they have only one charge left and then sell them for their, you know, max value still. Basically using them does not have an impact to their value, but I much rather just, you know, sell them up front. Okay, so I got poisoned. Oh, 2 people got poisoned, that's not good. Okay, well, we're just gonna have to keep up. Like, you don't lose health while you're poisoned, which is a good thing, but also, you know, your stats get tanked and there's a full room of spiders just ahead. So I'm gonna have to be more careful. I think the Spider Queen is up there as well. Oh no, she's here. Oh, let's kill her. Okay, we did. Well, let's sort of kite the rest. Okay, there's like only one bad guy left.
I need assistance.
Ooh, that was close. There we go, and all the rest are damaged and running away from me. Whew, we did it. Now let's pick up our trophy. This is the Spider Queen that had to kill for the quest. And yeah, it's pretty much this dungeon almost done. However, there is one more thing that I'm going to do.
This ought to do.
I'm gonna see whether or not this chest is gonna kill one of my characters. Oh, it's gonna kill all of my characters. Welcome to the death
Thy
screen.
work in the land of the living is not done. Return, brave ones. I am certain we will meet again.
That is such a badass death screen. You know what? No. Yes. Because this was just a demonstration. We're gonna go back and heal, and we're gonna open that chest. Because that chest can have very good things there. So we need to heal poison, which means we have to go here. There we go. And let's grab some food.
Hello, come on in. Coming right up.
Just in case something goes wrong, but I don't know what could go wrong. So I'm just gonna make that trip back. There's a teleporter right next to the, well, inside the actual last room, so that's fine. You can go back quickly. But that chest has a chance to drop very, good things. Much like the chest in Goblin Watch that dropped the champion sword, if I remember correctly. Because every single piece of equipment that I get now will actually make me much stronger. Or in any, like, on any stage, upgrading your equipment makes you stronger, right? But right now we're not even fully equipped. Like, I still need armor with my knight, for example.
Got it.
Oh, now you disarm it. That's weird. Maybe it's because he was poisoned. That could actually be a thing. Okay, let's touch his teleporter. This is still one of my favorite things in the game, because we just killed the Spider Queen, and using the teleporter teleports us into the room sort of angled up. By the way, you can angle down or up using page up and page down, using delete and page down, sorry. So it basically teleports you angled up, staring at a screen of a royal burial with a queen on, like, a, what's called a mortuary slab, I think, or something like that. And that is just like a cheeky thing, and I love it. But yeah, that's all the dungeons for New Sorpigal done. Now all that's left is to clear the overworld of some camps.